Hello and welcome everyone, you can call me Ray, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this special event. I'm part of the ERNIE product manager team here at Baidu, and I'm joined by my brilliant colleague, Jay.
Thank you, Ray, and hello everyone. I'm Jay from the ERNIE team working on developing the core foundation models. I'm very glad to be here today to introduce our latest progress.
Awesome. We are so excited to be here because today marks a big milestone at Baidu World 2025. We officially pulled the curtain back on our brand new flagship model, ERNIE 5. And for you, our amazing global developer community, we wanted you to hear it straight from us. No extra polish, just what's new and why it matters. So Jay, you are one of the brain behind a lot of this. Why don't you just kick us off and walk everyone through what makes ERNIE 5 such a leap forward?
Sure, today is a very exciting moment for us. We are introducing ERNIE 5, our next generation, large-scale, natively omni-modal model. Not just bigger, not just faster, but a systemic breakthrough in how AI understands, reasons, and creates across modalities. First, let's talk about natively omni-modal modeling. Unlike many models in the industry that combine modalities only after pre-training, ERNIE 5 integrates language, images, video, and audio from day one. So the model doesn't just switch between modes, it reasons across them. It can read, see, listen, and respond as one unified intelligence. Notably, ERNIE 5 is built on a unified autoregressive architecture. By modeling all modalities in a unified discrete space, the model can learn joint representations and collaborative reasoning. As a result, ERNIE 5 achieved seamless synergy between understanding and generation, marking a new leap in omni-modal intelligence. This enables long-form video reasoning, complex document understanding, multimodal conversations, and more, with intelligence that feels natural and fluid. Furthermore, I would like to introduce about scale and efficiency. ERNIE 5 is trained on a mixture of expert architecture with over 2 trillion parameters, making it one of the largest discourse models in the world. But scale is not a goal by itself, efficiency is. With an activation ratio under 3%, ERNIE 5 delivers breakthrough performance while reducing training and inference costs. And all of this is made possible by our full-stack AI capabilities, including our PaddleOCR deep learning framework. For training, we develop a multimodal encoder decoupled training architecture with AP8 mixed precision training, adaptive memory offloading, and fine-grained computation overlap. This enables scalable and efficient training for trillion-parameter auto-sparse MOE models, achieving 230% improvement in pre-training efficiency. For inference, we design a multi-stage decoupled inference pipeline with load balancing, adaptive speculative decoding, and lossless low-bit KV cache quantization. ERNIE 5 delivers high-quality omni-modal generation with lower latency and cost. And finally, let me highlight ERNIE 5's enhanced agent capabilities. By synthesizing long-horizon task trajectory data from large-scale real-world simulated true environments, we perform data augmentation during pre-training and post-training. The model is trained end-to-end with multi-round reinforcement learning, leveraging chain of thought and chain of action. This approach largely improves the model's agentic and tool-use capabilities. On benchmarks, ERNIE 5 delivers competitive performance in math and code, and a strong leap in instruction following, creative writing, factual reasoning, and agentic tasks. Leading performance in multimodal understanding, including STEM and document-level reasoning. Solid performance on standard image and video generation benchmarks. And in real-world head-to-head evaluations like LM Arena, ERNIE 5 ranks among the top models globally across tests and multimodal tracks. ERNIE 5 represents a major step toward AI that can truly understand, reason, and create across modalities. It's a unified foundation model designed for the AI-native future, and we can't wait to see what you will create with it.
Good job, team, for the work the team has done on innovating the new architecture and also hitting those benchmarks. Thank you, Jay, for that detailed technical breakdown.
It's my pleasure.
Great. And now let's shift gears a little. Welcome, Sean, and welcome, Aaron. Oh, thank you. Please have a seat. Okay, how's everything going today?
Very well. We're just very excited to present what we've been working on for the past.
Yeah, really happy to be here.
Good to hear that, and also it's great to have both of you here. Why don't you both introduce yourself first and share your thoughts with us? Lady first?
Thank you, Ray. Hi everyone, I'm Aaron from the ERNIE team, and I work on our developer community.
And hi everyone, I'm Sean, product manager on the ERNIE team, focusing on the model's intelligence in coding.
Great, thanks Aaron and Sean, and love it. Now let's have some fun and see ERNIE 5 in action. We keep hearing that multimodal is the future. So let's see what the future looks like right now. Aaron, I know you've prepared quite a lot of impressive things.
Yeah, I got something to share with you. These days, I've been really paying more attention to my fitness and diet, so I've been watching lots of short videos about healthy meals and body management, and that got me wondering whether ERNIE 5 could actually understand this kind of real, everyday video content, not just tests or charts, but things like how food is made, how many calories are behind it, and healthy and fitness tips. So here's the first showcase. I gave the model 2 cooking videos, just like this.
Coming up with sugar-free and low-carb dinners that keep my husband.
And the second one?
This loaded cheeseburger fry salad bowl.
Each showing a different light meal. And I asked ERNIE 5 to summarize the cooking process and figure out which one has fewer calories. Let's see how ERNIE 5 handles it. So first, it correctly figures out what's being cooked in each video. Cabbage rolls in the first, and cheeseburger fry salad bowl in the second, and then it breaks down each recipe step by step, like sauteing chicken, wrapping cabbage leaves, and making a burger sauce. And here's the final step. It analyzes the calorie content. So it looks like the second video and sees the text 526 calories and the 32 grams of protein, while the first video doesn't give an exact number, but it emphasizes low carb and sugar-free. So putting that together, it concludes that the cabbage rolls in the first video are the lower calorie meal. So in one single smooth response, ERNIE 5 combines visual understanding, text recognition, and nutrition reasoning to deliver a clear and professional-grade answer.
That's really a good job.
All right, next, I challenged ERNIE 5 with something a little more personalized. I uploaded 2 videos about getting in shape, just like that.
I lost 30 pounds last month, and I'm gonna share my
And the second one. And I added that personal context. I told it, okay, I'm 5'10", and my BMI is 22. Would these approaches actually work for me? And let's see how ERNIE handles it. So first, it proved it understood the videos. It summarized each method precisely. Video 1, that's all about mindset and visualization, like setting clear motivation and fixing your sleep routine. And the second video, that one is strength training, doing simple exercise like arm raises and core work over a 2-month period. And then it got personal. It analyzed the durability and effectiveness based on my specific BMI and goals. It concluded that since a BMI of 22 is already within a healthy range by WHO standards, both methods are doable, but it's not likely to make much difference to the numbers. And here's the really smart part. ERNIE 5 didn't just stop there. It smartly reframed the goal away from just focusing on the number on the scale to improving body composition and building sustainable habits. It noted that the strength training is perfect for improving muscle tone, while the visualization is a key for building long-term motivation. It didn't just answer my question, it gave me a better way to think about my goal. I mean, that's the kind of nuanced, context-aware reasoning you would expect from a real human expert, right? And ERNIE 5 just delivers it, putting together the video, the text, and my personal data all into one incredibly insightful answer.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. And honestly, I hope ERNIE can be the partner that really helps you reach each one of your fitness goals. Now, Well, we are on the topic of multimodal magic. I've got a couple of fun showcases to share too. Okay, let me typing in. Yeah, I really love cats, and yeah, just finished my hackathon. Yeah, let's see. Video generation. Okay, so let's wait for ERNIE 5 to generate this video. And I really love cats. And do you have cats in your home, Aaron?
Yeah, I have 3 cats.
Oh my God, awesome! 3 cats! Wow, that's really a cute family. And how about you?
No, I don't.
Maybe a sad story. You can just talk with him. I got one in my home, and that's really a happy thing. Like, you totally should have one.
Yeah, I'm super envious of that.
Ah. Okay, you can see that. Yeah. And as you can see that, I gave the prompt to ERNIE 5 and it turned it into this adorable video, a cat sitting in front of a computer, typing away with total focus, and you can even hear the sound of keyboard clicks. Well, I kind of wish my colleagues work with were that cute.
Yeah, we're never cute enough for you, huh?
Yeah, you guys are totally like really cute now. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, but ERNIE 5 isn't just good at cute stuff, it can handle elegance too. And here's another fun demo. This time I will play an audio from a classic scene by Empresses in the Palace, one of the most iconic Chinese TV drama.
臣妾做不到，臣妾做不到啊！皇上虽然以为臣妾悍妒，可是臣妾是真真正正深爱着皇上，所以臣妾才会如此。
Okay, let's go. So I asked the model to replace the Empress's original voice with an English version while keeping her tone and emotion, and let's have a listen to it.
I cannot bear it. I truly cannot bear it. Do you think I am spiteful and jealous? I am the one who has loved you the most. That is why I have acted in this way.
Really great, isn't it? It still sounds just like her, elegant, sharp, and full of that royal attitude. But now she's speaking perfect English. So yeah, ERNIE 5 can totally nail visuals and audio. And honestly, with this, I can finally recommend Chinese dramas to my foreign friends without spending half the time translating by myself. Well, it's still in the dogfooding stage, and we are excited to share it with you ahead of the official launch. Of course, ERNIE 5 isn't just about understanding and creating the world through images and sound. Its core reasoning engine has also taken a massive leap forward. And to show that side of ERNIE 5, I'll hand things over to Sean, who's going to walk us through how ERNIE brings its intelligence into one of the most structured and creative domain, coding part.
Thank you, Ray and Aaron. We've just seen how ERNIE now understands and generates across multiple modalities. That's a huge leap forward. But at the same time, ERNIE remains a powerful and productive assistant in the traditional domain of language and reasoning. And it's got even better. It can reason, plan, and solve complex problems step by step. And coding is the perfect way to show that in action. It's where logic, structure, and creativity come together. Let's take a look. What you're seeing here is an HTML page that ERNIE wrote from scratch, all in one go. The code, the layout, the animation. I simply asked it to visualize different sorting algorithms. And with just a few hundred lines of code, here it is. These bars represent numbers. They start out randomly distributed, and the goal is to sort them from smallest to largest. Let's start with bubble sort. It's not the most efficient, but it's easy to understand. As I press the button, ERNIE begins comparing and swapping neighboring bars. Let me slow it down. Each move is highlighted, so we can see the process unfold step by step. It's very simple. It's a bit slow, but surprisingly satisfying to watch, isn't it? And then next, merge sort. It'll be more structured, dividing the list into small chunks, sorting them, and then merging them back together. You can see how this divide and conquer approach speeds everything up and feels organized. And finally, we have quick sort. You'll see a lot happening here. But it's okay, you don't have to follow every step. The idea here is that the pink one is the pivot, and I just keep putting the smaller ones to the left and larger ones to the right. It's fast, oh, it's finished now, elegant, and a great reminder that ERNIE not only understands the logic, but also presents it in a way we can all learn from, or simply just appreciate. Let me just do an animation here. It's fascinating, isn't it? I remember learning these algorithms from lots of code on a textbook. But now with ERNIE, a single prompt turns abstract logic into this intuitive and visual experience. What's remarkable is that ERNIE reasoned through the design itself without guidance needed. That's the kind of reasoning that makes ERNIE not just a coding assistant, but a creative partner. Now we've seen ERNIE transform abstract ideas into reality, but what happens when it faces something far more challenging, say a real-world code base? Here I have a GitHub issue. It's a small improvement request, but it comes from a massive repository, our open source deep learning framework Paddle. It's the kind of project where even a single line change can take hours of consideration. So to demonstrate ERNIE's full potential, I'll use a coding agent built entirely on top of the model. It's not something we're releasing today, at least not yet, but it's a real agent powered by ERNIE's independent reasoning. I'll assign a task to the agent, and from this point on, everything you see is fully automated. So first, it reads through the repository, exploring files and structures to understand the context. There are thousands of files, but ERNIE quickly pinpoints the relevant code. And next, it makes targeted edits while running Python scripts to reproduce the issue and analyze the behaviors. And after some edits and the fix works, it writes new tests to verify the change. So after a few iterations, the solution finally passes all checks. Finally, the agent commits the change and opens a pull request, all entirely on its own. From understanding the problem to validating and submitting a real contribution, ERNIE completes the entire workflow autonomously. It embodies intelligence combined with true agentic capability. The ERNIE 5 model provides full support for MCP and other tool calling protocols. I encourage you to explore it to build your own agent-driven applications. Next, my colleagues will explain how to access and start using it.
Great, Sean, and thank you, Aaron, both so much. You know what really gets me excited seeing all this together, from Jay's technical deep dive to the multimodal generation, understanding, and also the coding part. It's just how versatile this model is. It feels less like a single tool and more like a creative partner for everything. Now, if you want to try out this yourself, it's super easy. Just head over to our website and it's live now for global users. For the more tech-savvy folks here, ERNIE 5's API is also open for integration. It's ready for you to integrate into your apps, your workflows, and your next big idea to change the world. All right. We've spent plenty of time with our star of the show, ERNIE 5, but that's just one chapter. Before ERNIE 5, we also launched another powerhouse, the reasoning model ERNIE X1.1. It's built on the 4.5 base and levels up with full end-to-end RL training, making it a beast at reasoning, coding, and also the math. And the best part, it hallucinates less and follows instructions way better than its predecessor, giving you both sharp logic and solid reliability for agents and tools. Now the other half of our story is about open source. Aaron, you are the perfect person to talk it from here and tell us more about ERNIE 4.5 suite.
Yeah, actually there are tons of things I want to share. So let's just start with our ERNIE 4.5 open source series. You may remember just a few months ago, we open sourced our ERNIE 4.5 family. And the feedback we got from developers has been incredible. I clearly remember the 21B model. That one really took off. It quickly attracted this amazing group of loyal fans in the community. People call it a reliable and steady buddy because of those strong instruction following skills and deep knowledge understanding. And on top of all of that, it was super fast. And this was all packed into a model that just 20 billion parameters. But that wasn't the only one. We also had another star in the lineup, the 21B A3B thinking model. This one even hit the top of the Hugging Face trending list. It has remarkable reasoning ability and strong tool use capability. And honestly, the best part is that we see the community building on top of these models. They were creating new derivative versions, quantized versions, and all of which make ERNIE even more accessible and efficient for everyone. And now we are taking this even further. 2 days ago, we officially open sourced the brand new ERNIE 4.5 VL 28B A3B thinking model. This is a deep thinking upgrade to our original model. It has far stronger cross-model reasoning and problem-solving skills. It also combines spatial awareness and tool use to introduce new features like thinking with image, creating new possibilities for interaction. On benchmark, the model demonstrates strong performance in document and chart understanding, as well as in multimodal math and the visual reasoning tasks, showing its ability to reason across text, numbers, and visuals. We've launched it on Hugging Face, Baidu AI Studio, and many other model servers. You can load this model and start building with it right now.
Good job, Aaron. And those demos are absolutely stunning. And we are not stopping here. And in fact, if you've been following the latest buzz on the Hugging Face community, you will also know our PaddleOCR-VL has been getting a lot of love. Sean, you know this part really best, so why don't you walk us through it?
Definitely. Let's revisit one of our recent milestones, PaddleOCR-VL, a state-of-the-art multimodal document understanding model. It's now open-weight and freely accessible for public use. Since its release, PaddleOCR-VL has redefined what's possible in real-world document analysis. It has achieved leading performance across nearly every major benchmark, including OmniDocBench and OLM-OCR-Bench, setting a new standard for both accuracy and efficiency. Most models struggle when pages get complex. PaddleOCR-VL has a two-stage architecture. First, layout analysis, then element recognition, which allows it to identify texts, tables, formulas, and charts with exceptional clarity and precision. Let's take a closer look at some examples. Here's a page from an academic paper, filled with dense text, image, and table in a double-column layout. Notice how PaddleOCR-VL accurately detects each element and reconstructs the page, perfectly preserving the original content. In another example, PaddleOCR-VL excels at formula recognition, handling printed, handwritten, and even hard-to-read mathematical equations. It converts them flawlessly into LaTeX syntax. Charts are no longer a challenge. PaddleOCR-VL precisely transcribes whether it's line charts, bar charts, or even mixed charts into structured, accurate tables, turning visuals into actionable data with impressive accuracy. And since our audience spans the globe, we are proud to share that PaddleOCR-VL supports over 100 languages. So whether you work with Korean or even Hindi documents, the model handles them all seamlessly, eliminating localization barriers. And best of all, this world-class model is available right now on Hugging Face. With just 0.9 billion parameters, it's lighter than most competitors, yet more precise and faster across every task. PaddleOCR-VL is ready to be integrated into your applications with document intelligence that's more practical and more accessible.
Thanks, Sean. So as you can see, we've got our new flagship, ERNIE 5, and a whole swift army knife of powerful models. You might be thinking, great, but how do I actually build something with them? Exactly the right question. Because models alone aren't enough, you need the right tools to deploy and customize them. That's where Fast Deploy and ERNIE Kit come in. Whether you are testing on a laptop or deploying at scale, they make it fast, modular, and easy. To show how developers are already putting them to work, let's welcome Ari again.
So, to make it simple for developers to use ERNIE and PaddleOCR, we've built a complete development toolkit around them. Let's take a look at the 2 different tools you need to know about. First up, Fast Deploy. This is your inference and deployment toolkit. It natively supports ERNIE 4.5, and it gives you a one-click deployment not just for our models, but for a huge range of models. And it also works across all the hardware you care about. And let's talk about speed. In ERNIE 4.5 benchmarks, Fast Deploy hits up to 57,000 tokens per second for input and 29,000 for output. This is a massive performance leap. It also comes with near lossless 2-bit quantization. It means you can run a trillion parameter model on a single GPU. So whether you're trying to optimize latency, crush your model size, or integrate into a real production pipeline, Fast Deploy just make it simple, fast, and reliable. Okay, so that's about deployment. What about training? For that, we have ERNIE Kit. This is our training tool. It's designed to help you build and fine-tune large models that are tailored for your specific business, your own application scenarios. It uses a YAML-based config to manage all your training hyperparameters. That means you can start a full training job with one single command, literally one line in the terminal. It's also highly optimized with built-in data flow improvements and efficient training operators, all designed to dramatically reduce your resource and time costs. This lets you focus on model innovation instead of getting buried in engineering details. With these tools, developers can train, optimize, and deploy ERNIE models smoothly, whether it is for research or for real-world applications. And of course, it's not just about technology. Beyond that, we are also investing heavily in building a strong AI ecosystem. As of September, our community has grown to over 23 million developers and 760,000 enterprises. And we've built a whole series of programs to empower all of them. This includes our PaddleOCR Developer Expert Certification and our Enterprise Partner Program, all designed to help them grow right alongside the AI ecosystem. And of course, there's our Baidu AI Studio. This is your all-in-one platform for hands-on training and development. It is packed with real-world projects, models, courses, computations, and datasets. Everything you need to master these AI skills. And we are not just online either. We are hosting hackathons, meetups, and workshops all over the globe. And speaking of events, in fact, our next event is just around the corner. It is the ERNIE AI Developer Challenge. And trust me, it's going to be something you won't want to miss. If you are interested, make sure to join our Discord community. That's the first place we'll be dropping all the information about the competition.
Great. Thank you, Erin. And thank you to my other amazing colleagues, Sean and also Jay, for sharing your expertise and passion. But also a heartfelt thank you to everyone behind the scenes, the engineers, researchers, designers, and all our support teams who made these models and tools possible. And from my side, a huge thank you to all of you for tuning in today. Make sure to follow us on Discord, YouTube, X, Hugging Face, you name it, to stay updated on future updates and model releases. We truly believe ERNIE 5 and our open source models and tools can make a real difference. But the truth is, the model is just a torch, and you are the ones who will carry it to lead the way and build the future. We absolutely cannot wait to see all your amazing creations. Until next time, stay curious and keep building. Cheers!
Cheers.